to the Show and Tell Show. Today we are kicking off summer. Meanwhile, I'm still writing 2015 on my checks. And we thought, who better to do this with than our favorite relationship expert, Dr. Amy Keller, who will be co-hosting with me today. Welcome, Dr. Amy.
Thanks for having me.
Well, now we at the Show and Tell Show are all about work-life balance, and no one embodies that more than you. We all know you as a very busy psychoanalyst and marriage family therapist, but that's just by day. Tell us about what life is like outside of work.
Well, you do know me. I am so passionate about my work. I love what I do.
Yes.
But if I didn't find passions outside of work, I would have been in real trouble.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning when things were really hard as an intern dealing with a lot of really abused and traumatized kids. You need a way to decompress. That's when I found salsa dancing, and it saved my life. And I fell in love with it. And then I started to do other activities like skiing or dirt biking on the weekends, hiking with my dogs. I really believe that life is all about living between the cracks. You have to have passion in and outside of work. You have to find things that you're enthusiastic about. And then I started going to Costa Rica. And absolutely fell in love with it and decided to combine work and play and started taking retreats, leading retreats for couples and individuals in Costa Rica.
I definitely want to go on your next one.
You have to come.
Amazing.
How much fun is that?
And
it's therapy meets vacation.
That's so cool.
It's completely transformational.
Listen, we love it. You are our hashtag life goals. So
Thank you.
We are excited you could be with us, and we need to get the ball rolling. So can you tell us what's happening next?
Let's do it. First, since this is the beginning of summer, we want to ask viewers to write in and tell us, that's right, we're putting you to work now. What is your favorite activity or inactivity to do over the summer? We're going to read some of the responses at the end of the episode.
And so now let's get going and meet our pet mascot of the day, which we do to remind viewers of the importance of adoption and spay and neutering. And today's pet mascot is Best Friends Animal Society.
All right.
Michelle Sathi from the Best Friends Animal Society, and who do you have with you?
This is Ernie. He's a super sweet little senior guy.
Oh, he's so cute. The Best Friends Animal Society is a national organization, the only organization dedicated to ending the killing of shelter pets. Is that right?
That's right. Sadly, about 9,000 dogs and cats are killed every single day in U.S. shelters, and Best Friends believes every day.
Wow.
So Best Friends believes that by working together, we can save them all and get great get great homes for Ernie and all his friends.
Well, that's amazing. Wow, good work.
Thank you.
And we heard that you just had a senior prom.
We did. So we have a month-long campaign in May dedicated to senior pets called Age to Perfection at our LA Adoption Center.
Nice.
0 adoption fees for any pet 7 and older. We had 5 dogs in the prom king court and 5 cats in the queen court. And
I love that the cats are the queens.
I know, right? So perfect.
Of course.
Yeah.
So the winner was Mr. Charlie. He's a beautiful big lab mix, 10 years old, and Mamacita, a petite little 17-year-old kitty girl.
Oh,
so cute.
Well, we're so glad that you could be with us.
Thank you.
You're going to stick around for the entire episode, is that right?
We are. Ernie is very excited.
Well, terrific. Thank you so much, guys.
And when we come back, we're going to sit down with feng shui expert Tisha Morris.
So stick around. Freshen our homes and our lives. But did you know, even small changes to our spaces can help attract and improve relationships?
Tisha Morris is a feng shui expert and author of Mind, Body, Home and Decorating with the 5 Elements of Feng Shui. She's also founder of the pro-social initiative Feng Shui for the Planet. And as if that weren't enough, she's going to share with us 5 tips for attracting or improving relationships through feng shui.
Hi, Tisha.
Hi. Now, since I work with relationships on a daily basis, I'm excited to hear a new perspective on improving relationships. But first, for people who are new to it, what is feng shui?
Feng Shui is about aligning your space to energetically support you in the areas of your life that you want to improve upon. So you can kind of think of your house as this like giant mirror of yourself. And as you make changes to your house, you're going to see trickle out changes in your life. And so when we talk about relationships, the hot spot of your home is the master bedroom.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I can go to someone's house and pretty much tell you the state of your relationship, or if you don't have one at all. So yeah, it's very fascinating.
I always tell clients, no TV in the bedroom.
That's a good one. Yes, that's good.
So where do we get started?
So The number one way that I can tell the state of relationship is the nightstands. You really want to have 2 nightstands, obviously one on each side, and they need to be balanced, about the same proportions. They don't have to match.
Do they need to be the same material?
No, they
same
can
color?
just kind of the same amount of density or weight, so to speak.
It's not like wicker and heavy wood or something.
Right, yeah, exactly. You don't want that. You want some kind of evenness, and even what's on top of the nightstand needs to be about the similar height. You don't want like one with a lamp and one without a lamp.
Okay.
The other biggie is making sure you stay away from the number 1 and 3. So whether it's in pictures and artwork or in decorative items. So if you have artwork, you want to make sure that it's a single, that it's has pairs. So if it's animals or birds, you want 2 birds.
Okay.
I don't know how many single men's homes I've been to, and they have pictures of single women. And it's our subconscious mind. It's subliminal messages to come through artwork. So you'd be very mindful of.
So it's messing up their flow.
Yeah, I mean it's really signifying where their mindset is on a subconscious level, and even when they purchased the artwork, where they were mentally when they purchased it. Yeah, very psychological based.
So why not 1 or 3?
So 1 is about being alone,
It just doesn't-
and then
oh,
3
right.
would be the third party coming into the
3's company.
relationship. 3's, yeah. 2's a crowd. 3's company.
3's a crowd.
With the nightstands, is that more like the, is it the presence of the nightstands that there's energy within the night? What is the philosophy behind that?
So you want the supportiveness. So whether you're in a relationship or single or want to be in a relationship or not, you want to have that symmetrical balance on both sides. But it's also very indicative of the balance in the relationship. And when I can always tell who's the dominant one in the relationship by the nightstands. It's pretty fast.
that's
Yeah.
Someone has a huge plant and a big lamp, and the other person has like a little
right.
succulent.
Yes. Yes. So you want to make space. You want to allow space for a relationship to come in for someone who is single. And so making sure you can access both sides of the bed. You don't want clutter, the one side all cluttered up. So yes.
And do you have rules about no TV in the bedroom, like therapists suggest?
Yeah, that really goes to how well you can sleep. So if you have problems sleeping at night, you want to minimize the amount of distractions in the room, minimize mirrors, and then TV has that reflective quality as well. So
Right.
yeah, that needs to be minimized.
Well, Tisha, we're almost out of time, but before we go, tell us about Feng Shui for the Planet.
Yeah, Feng Shui for the Planet is my social initiative that we work with either nonprofits in their office space to support the people supporting, or raising money for schools, orphanages, and or partnering with organizations that are already doing those things. So you can find out more information at the website, fengshuifortheplanet.org.
Terrific. Well, her books are Mind, Body, Home and Decorating with the 5 Elements of Feng Shui.
Tisha Morris, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
When summer temperatures begin to rise, nothing adds more spice to sultry evenings than salsa dancing.
Problem for me is I haven't been out dancing in years.
What?
You either? Never fear, the multi-talented Dr. Amy and her friends taught me the basics, and if I can do it, so can you. We're at Dance Street Studio in Pasadena, California, with co-owners and dance directors Sean Brunell and Laurel Rose. Hi, guys.
Hi, thanks for being here.
My pleasure. Now, incidentally, guys, if you are so lucky to be in the Pasadena area and able to take instruction here at Dance Street, the first thing you will notice is that you are in awe of how beautiful the people here are. They're
thank you.
breathtakingly beautiful.
We're in great company.
Yes. And then, second, what you notice is just by osmosis, your posture gets better because look at how beautiful. And now I was like this morning, and now I am like this. So anyway, guys, so we're here to learn salsa. Now, how is salsa different from other kinds of dance?
Salsa is actually one of the oldest dances. It comes to us, there's a lot of different versions of the story about where a lot of the original Latin dances come from, but it is a universal rhythm. At least 4 or 5 different dances use the same rhythm, though they rearrange the pattern a little bit. So you're going to use something that can be branched out into 5 different dances.
Well, I guess we should go ahead and get started. Sean, you're going to teach me the basics, right?
Yes, are you ready?
Yes, and then Laurel's going to come back and we're going to see salsa in its best expert form.
Perfect, you got it. All right, so this is your first time doing salsa. I'm so excited for you.
I'm very excited.
Okay, this is a lot easier. This is a lot easier than you think. So here's what I need you to do. I'm going to take your hand. You're going to turn sideways here with me. Now, there are 2 elements that the majority of the Latin dances are made out of. And the first element of that is called a rock step. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the right foot. The ladies always start with the right foot because ladies are always. See, she caught it. That was perfect. Yeah. So ladies are always right. So we start with that right foot. Now a rock step is just a change of direction and we come back to the middle. Just like that.
What, does this foot come off the ground or
Nope,
we're just
we're just rocking. So because we're coming back to the same spot, you leave your toe on the floor. We're going to try with the other foot now. The left foot's going to go back, and we rock, step, return. Very good. Now a rock step can go in any direction, so we're going to try them forward as well. You're going to take your right foot, and you're going to go rock, step, return. Very good. Now the left foot, rock, step, return. Now we're going to go to your side to the right. Rock, step, return. Now to the left, rock, step, return. Now we're going to do one fancy one. You're going to take your right foot and you're going to rock behind and across and then come back together. And then left foot behind and across and then together. We can use all of those rock steps in the salsa dance. Got the idea? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with this. This is called a 4-hand hold. What I'm going to have you do is put your feet together all the way. Now push your heels together to turn your toes out. Perfect. So we're going to keep our feet in this position, very similar to what you may have learned in ballet, but a little less extreme. All right? So you're going to go back with your right foot first. You're going to go back, and then you're going to come to the middle. Feel that? That's 3 different weight changes. Now you're going to go forward with your left foot. 3 different weight changes. Very good. Now go back on your right. 3 different weight changes. 3 different weight changes. That's perfect. So you go back with the right and forward with the left. Now side with the right and side with the left. That's your salsa basic. What do you think?
So far, so good.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, I think I'm ready for the next level.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so far you've done your basic. We used that original basic, which was the rock back on your right, and then the rock forward on your left. Good, pretty foot. Now you're going to go to the right. Good, now you're going to go to the left. Very good. So those are your 2 common social salsa basics. Now the next thing, very important, all girls need to turn. So here's what you're going to do, right? So don't wipe that face off your face. Now, the turn for the lady happens during the forward rock. Now during your forward rock, you have those 3 weight changes. Left, right, left. What we're going to do different is we're going to go left, then I'm going to turn and come right back to my right foot.
Is that you or me?
You. And then I'm going to close my left foot. So that takes you all the way around. So watch one more time. I'm going to go back with my right. Then I'm going to go step, turn. Now here's the fun part. Step. Good. Now the way you landed is actually the way I want you to land. Great turnout, by the way. You want to land not always with your feet together because there's a lot of momentum. So a slight side step, or even more favorably, a slight back step will help you hold your balance very, very well.
I'll probably fall anyway.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay.
It's a cushion floor.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do one whole basic first. So we do back with the right and forward with the left. Back with the right, now turn around. Then back with the right. Oh my God, you're a natural. You're going to be fine. Okay, here we go. You did it.
I did it once. So
You did it. Okay, so we're going to do that full basic first again. Back with the right, forward with the left. Back with the right. Now step, turn, step. And back with the right, forward with the left. Back with the right, and step, turn, step. Back with the right. You did it. That's easy. Very nice. That was beautiful.
Okay, the next most advanced part.
The next most advanced part is the dip. If you're gonna spin a girl, you gotta dip a girl. That's the only way that it works.
Okay.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
You're gonna start with your basic.
Yeah.
Quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Very good. Now you're gonna do another back rock. Quick, quick, slow. Very good. Now you're gonna go forward, forward, back. Go ahead and put your arm back where it was.
Here.
There you go, right there, that's it. So now you're gonna go forward, forward, back. Now when you come up, go ahead and let your head go. Let it go. Be free. There you go, you got it. Now you come up, and then we go right back to that basic. Back on the right and forward on the left. Very good, let's back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
This
so
is
much. It was a
amazing.
pleasure.
Well, now Laurel's going to come in, right? And you guys are going to show us how the professionals do it. Right?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yo no sé si tú, no sé si yo seguiremos siendo como hoy. No sé si después de amanecer vamos a sentir la misma sed. ¿Para qué pensar y suponer? No preguntes cosas que no sé. Yo no sé. No sé dónde vamos a parar, eso ya la piel nos lo dirá. ¿Para qué jurar y prometer algo que no está en nuestro poder? Yo no sé lo que es eterno, no me pidas algo que es del tiempo. Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana si estaremos juntos, si se acaba el mundo. Yo no sé si soy para ti, si serás para mí, si lleguemos a amarnos, odiarnos. Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana quién va a estar.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful, you guys.
Thank-
Laurel Rose and Sean Brunell, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was our pleasure.
Dance Street in Pasadena, California. We can see why salsa is Dr. Amy's favorite go-to work-life balance source. You make it look very easy.
Well, you made it look easy.
Yeah,
You did
yeah.
great for your first lesson today. I'm very excited to see you take it out and use it
Yeah.
at a salsa club.
Yeah, it's baby steps, and if I can do it, so can you guys.
Yes, you can.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. For many of us, the dating world before relationships and marriage feels far, far away and long, long ago. So when suddenly it's time to re-enter that world to find a new relationship, the process can seem daunting. Here with some advice for dating the second or third time around is Dr. Amy Keller. Hello.
Hello again.
So being older and wiser does not necessarily make us more certain about the dating world, because it's probably going to be a lot different from the last time we were there. So how do you think people should get started with the process?
Well, I'll tell you how they shouldn't get started. Don't run out and post your profile picture online. Just take a little space for yourself.
Immediately, take some time.
Take some time, yeah. Find a therapist, find a support group. The most important thing is to work on you. You need to resolve your issues before you take your baggage from your marriage into your next relationship, right?
You can't just jump in.
The most important thing is, with my patients, I don't necessarily want to rehash what went wrong and when and why in their marriage, because that's not helpful. What's more helpful is understanding what their patterns are in relationships, right?
Yeah.
So you can clean up whatever maybe childhood or relational issues you have and go out and find Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Also, I think with taking some time for you and doing some therapy gives you time to grieve your relationship.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know if you remember the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance.
Yeah.
It takes a while to process all of that.
Yeah.
So if you run into the next relationship, I can't tell you how many times I've heard in my practice someone say, "Oh, all they did was talk about their ex in such a bitter way for 4 hours."
Yeah.
That is not a good first date.
No, you need to get in the right mindset before you get started again.
You really need to get in the right mindset.
Take a breather and then.
And be ready, right, to have a new experience, not the same experience. You're
Yes.
going to try to date someone not the opposite of your ex, not
Yeah.
the exact same as your ex, but someone who might be better for you now at this time in your life.
Because you're a different person now.
You're a different person
Yep.
now.
So what would you say are some best practices to keep in mind when you start dating again?
All right, well, again, I think the most important thing is to be the right person before you find the right person.
Yeah.
Fall in love with life again and yourself, right? I mean, at the end of your distressed marriage, you probably didn't really have time for good self-care. And now's the time to get out there and do the things that you've been wanting to do, right? So go join that hiking club that you've been wanting to.
Yeah.
We've talked about sizzling summer nights.
Yeah.
Go join that
Yeah.
dance class.
Those are good ways to find people who have similar interests to you as well.
Similar interests,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So what if it's not you who is getting back into the dating scene, but it's your mom or dad? What advice do you have for adult children of parents who are dating?
Well, you know what my mom did, which was very cute. I would definitely recommend that you can take this to your adult parents.
Yeah.
That she wrote out the top 5 things that she was looking for.
Yeah.
And hers included having a sense of humor,
Yeah.
liking travel and adventure, being kind, being friends with her kids, right? And being a loving person.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important. You can tell them to narrow it down what they're looking for at that stage in their life. This is probably going to be the relationship they end up in for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
And I have to say, they're probably going to want to jump online and put up a profile picture.
It's
and
easier.
It is easier. So encourage your mom, dad,
Yeah.
sister, friend,
Yeah.
whomever to do it well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Get professional photos done, get professional hair and makeup done. We have
Yeah.
people here on the set.
Yeah, yeah, and it seems like we need to really support our parents and put aside our own feelings, right?
That's right.
As opposed
That's
to thinking about how we.
To be open, they're not going to be a replacement for your parent, of course.
Yeah.
I always say instead of the name stepfather, it should be step-husband or step-wife, right?
Right, because there's really no.
Right.
It
No,
wasn't your choice.
it's going to be like an uncle/friend. So
Yeah.
really to be open to help your parent find their own happiness.
Yeah, yeah. Dr. Amy, thank you as always for your advice and encouragement.
You're so welcome.
Now we're going to invite our good friend, celebrity beauty expert Kevin Barry, to join us for our Kevin Barry Minute. Hello.
Thank you for recommending hair and makeup for those dating seniors. Let's do it. We gotta do it. Perfect.
Kevin,
We'll get you some business.
Okay.
what are you going to show us today?
Well, you are a wonderful inspiration. You talked about summer beauty.
Yeah.
And so when I thought about summer beauty, I thought about keeping cool and calm. And the iconic fashion editor, Deanna Vreeland,
Yes.
came to mind because she was a very cool customer. For instance, when she spoke with her decorator, she said, I want my living room to look like a garden in hell. That cues you into Mrs. Vreeland, my kind of hostess.
exactly, yeah.
So she has wonderful, bon mots and things, but really,
Yeah.
truly to keep you cool.
Yeah.
So the first number one thing during the summer, many people work and continue to work. They don't go away like madmen.
Yeah.
You want to unplug. When you come home, just unplug if you can for 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
No phones, no computer, no Facebook, just silence. No speaking, not even to yourself or to the voices. You just chill out. And that leads me to Tina Turner, who is such a proponent of meditation and calmness and zen. And it's just very, very centering. It's almost like Botox for your internal stress, and that leads to beauty. That leads to great beauty. But now it's not just about the inside, of course. In the world of beauty, it's on the outside.
Yeah.
So another Deanna Vreeland quote would be to rinse your hair in flat champagne, and if you're not a drinker, you can rinse it in sparkling champagne, and it just makes a difference. It just brings lightness, and everyone can do it. Every hair color, brunettes, blondes, redheads. It's wonderful. Like 5 to 15 minutes. You can DIY it online. It's incredible. It's very good. Yeah, and you can't mention champagne and not think of Patsy and Adina.
Of course.
Their new movie is coming, exactly. Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
So if you go see that, it'll make you feel beautiful, and then you'll look beautiful. And with them, the air alone in the theater will be 15 proof. So you'll come out with a little fashion buzz. It'll be wonderful.
They probably take baths in champagne.
There we go. There you go. Just it's good for your skin.
All right, well, thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank
This went
you.
by too fast. Kevin, how can people find out about you?
Go visit me, kjberry@hotmail.com, and I will respond. I'm not a diva.
Just
I
go
will-
straight to your
There
email.
it is. I will talk
Well,
to
your
you.
elderly parents starting to date again.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You can find me. You got it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Dr. Amy.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
And we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Did you know children who are read to on a regular basis have a higher success rate at school? Reading to kids provides countless benefits, including improved communications and cognitive skills, a better understanding of the world around them, and best of all, a stronger relationship with you. You can help by sitting down with a baby, a preschooler, or a young reader and reading books at their level. Then, talk about how the story relates to him or her or your life together. Okay, it's just about time to say goodbye, but first we have some responses to our viewer question. What is your favorite activity or inactivity to do over the summer? Dr. Amy?
Oh, here's a good one. Christine Wilcox from Jamaica Plains, New York writes, during the summer, I love nothing more than a pina colada on the back porch with my headphones on, listening to Madonna's La Isla Bonita. That sounds
That's
great.
a good one. I love that song. Okay.
Good call.
And Lena Ramirez from Philadelphia says, summer is a time when I like to try new things as a family. With the weather nice, we try to get the kids out to try new international cuisine at a restaurant with outdoor seating. If they don't like the food, at least they can enjoy being outdoors.
Oh, nice.
That's a good
Cultural
idea.
experiences.
Yeah, good idea. All right, well, Dr. Amy, before we go, can you tell us a little bit about your book?
That's right. I just finished a book. It's very exciting called Get Real, Get Going, a practical, opinionated guide to building the private practice of your dreams.
That sounds great.
Basically, it's a how-to book for therapists for setting up their own private practice. It's something that I wish I would have had. Every therapist, we don't get business training. We don't know how to set up a private practice.
Yeah.
And we keep reinventing the wheel. So I wanted to write something that is like a wedding planner.
Yeah.
Like a year before you start, 6 months with checklists, say, here you go, here's how to do it, because we don't get taught that. So it's called Get Real, Get Going.
That's a great idea. And
Thank you.
you'll be a great mentor for other psychoanalysts and therapists. Well, we'll be sure to let the viewers know once the book is available. And the information about your Costa Rica retreats are available on your website.
That's right. It's DrAmyKellerMFT.com.
Yeah.
Dr. Amy Keller, MFT, like marriagefamilytherapist.com.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you so much for co-hosting with us
You're
today.
welcome. This was great.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. And so let's go say goodbye to Michelle and Ernie
And
from
Ernie.
Best Friends Animal Society.